Hey guys, it's Jenna. I'm doing our What's New on Amazon a little bit early this week, as I'm sure you guys know why. But essentially, what I'm here to do is update you guys on just what's going on for Amazon sellers in the wake of the coronavirus. So, I am assuming that a lot of you guys got an email from Amazon on Tuesday, March 17th, just regarding shipments into the FBA warehouses. So essentially what Amazon did is they made an announcement on March 17th, yesterday actually, and essentially said that if you are not an essential item, you are not allowed to sell in or send inventory into Amazon at this time. So a couple things I want to make clear before I continue. That does not mean you cannot sell your products right now that are currently in stock on Amazon. It just means that at this point, you cannot restock your inventory until April 5th. And quite honestly, I mean, Amazon did not say this in their email, but understand that these dates could potentially change. So it is important to act now because yes, right now Amazon's saying April 5th, but at this point, we really don't have an idea as to what is going to happen, right? So it is important to start preparing for worst case scenario right now, right? So if you are a part of baby products, health and household, beauty and personal care, grocery, industrial and scientific, and pet supplies, you are still able to send your inventory into Amazon. So if you're unsure or anything like that, all you have to do to see if you are blocked from sending inventory in is simply go and try to make an FBA shipment. If you are able to make that FBA shipment, you are able to send inventory in. If you are actually don't even have the option to create the FBA shipment, that means you are a part of the group that cannot send inventory in, which is obviously very scary for some, right? I definitely understand. Quite honestly, our team would have had this video to you guys yesterday, but we also were preparing with our clients, everybody we're working with as well. So again, so this started yesterday, March 17th, and this will be active until April 5th. The marketplaces it is affecting is the United States and the EU marketplaces. Those are the ones that are currently affected. So the big question is if I have products that are already in the fulfillment center, am I able to sell that item on Amazon? The answer is yes. If your product is already in stock, you are able to fulfill it and continue to sell it on Amazon. Okay. So I know there's a lot of rumors going around on social media. I personally have seen a few. I've had friends ask me, hey, can I still order stuff on Amazon? The answer is yes. People can still order things on Amazon. Now, one thing I will say is the FBA Prime period is a little bit longer than what used to be. Usually Amazon sends these shipments within a 2-day window, usually a 1-day window, but within that 2-day window. Now it's a lot longer because the demand is a lot higher, right? So a lot of you guys are probably seeing a big influx of sales, and that is because, quite honestly, there's a lot more shoppers shopping online right now, right, due to the circumstances. So basically, what can you do now, right? So odds are you probably weren't sending inventory in, or maybe you were planning on sending it in, who really knows? So if you're in a situation, you are a category that cannot send inventory into Amazon, don't panic. There are things you can do to try to lengthen the amount of inventory you have, really try to make it last a little bit longer. So the first step that we would suggest doing is scale back a little bit on PPC advertising. Go the more conservative route. You don't have to be super aggressive in times like these. The traffic is a lot higher right now on Amazon, so you don't have to be as aggressive as you usually would be. So essentially what we would do is we would recommend scaling back maybe 15, 20% at this time. Save that advertising budget and unfortunately take away some views on your listing. Obviously it's unfortunate, but your inventory is going to last a lot longer, which is going to help with your metrics on your actual Amazon, right? Scale back on the promotion. So same exact feel for this right now is, scale back on those promotions. Right now might not be the best time to run a coupon clipping or a lightning deal or a 7-day deal or anything like that. This is probably not the best time to do that. Because obviously your sales, hopefully are going to stay consistent. So if you run these promotions and increase them and put a spike, that can make your inventory run out a lot sooner and you won't be able to send inventory in at least until April 5th, right? So that's what I would recommend. And then another suggestion would be, and again, we went over this a little bit with you guys, but unfortunately, if you have to take this step, we understand, but you can increase your products, maybe $1, $2, just to give yourself a little bit room for the margins, and then potentially slowing sales down, but still getting money through the door with that increase in price. So that is a last resort. Quite honestly, I would prefer you guys scale back on PPC and promotions first before you go that route. Just because when you are increasing your prices and changing your prices up, you do risk losing the buy box. So when you do increase that price, we suggest you do it in small increments of 10 to 20 cents per hour. I wouldn't do a full dollar in a day or anything like that, or I wouldn't just do $1 straight up. You want to do small increments when you are doing this. So let's say you have already run out of inventory, maybe even before Amazon did this, due to just your manufacturers being slowed down. So a couple of things that you can do is you can ask customers for approval to cancel their order. So if people have already submitted different things through you guys, if they've already submitted those orders, you can ask them to cancel it. Obviously, customers canceling orders is not good for your metrics, but it is better than you canceling it, right? So still not the best scenario, but it is something you can do to try to save face. Obviously, let them know why you're doing it so they're more understanding as to why it's happening. You can also place your account on vacation status. This will prevent any orders from coming in from Amazon. Now, one thing I will say is just because you are on vacation status does not mean you don't have to answer buyer messages or things like that. You still have to do those day-to-day things that you do on a regular basis, but the only change is you won't have orders coming in to Amazon. So, the big thing here, and this actually goes for anyone that is maybe already out of stock, or maybe you might be out of stock because you can't send inventory in. What our team would recommend doing is creating FBM listings. So essentially what FBM listings are, they are fulfilled by merchant listings where you will be fulfilling the order and not Amazon. So this will essentially keep your business going until you can send inventory into Amazon. So again, that date is April 5th at this point. We'll see if that adjusts as we kind of continue. As you guys are, I'm sure, aware, this is a very unknown situation. So, they are saying April 5th, but we want to prepare for worst case. So that's why we highly recommend that anyone that has the capability, if you have a warehouse that is able to ship out orders, create FBM listings, obviously go ahead and adjust it based on your shipment timeframes. So you're able to do that in the shipping settings, where you can essentially say, okay, I need this amount of days to get a shipment out. Now, obviously this is going to hurt your conversions if you have to switch to FBM listings, right? Because as you all know, if you don't have that Prime badge, it is going to hurt conversions, but your business is still going to be active. You're still going to be getting some orders in. So it is okay to go with this route. So FBM listings is the big thing that our team is currently doing, rolling that out, making sure we are covered with those in case we get in a situation where FBA is no longer accepting our orders in at this time, right? And then, so if you are in a situation where you just don't have any inventory at all, we recommend communicating with your manufacturers. A lot of them are getting back into the day-to-day business, but it is important you are communicating with them. We would also suggest, at this time, it's unknown for them as well. So, this is the time to, talk about your prices at those warehouses or those manufacturers, those suppliers. Talk to them about your pricing and things like that. This is the time to really start to see, is there any wiggle room here to, somehow get, a benefit from it, right? And then this is also a time to kind of just look in to see if there's any new products that you can bring onto the market. Maybe just see, just start talking to manufacturers, see if this is something that they have available. Really just trying to see, how we can make some good out of the situation. So, a couple things to just consider before we sign off here is, this is a very uncertain time. I honestly hope that this video catches you guys healthy and well. But one thing is, I want you guys to see opportunity, right? As business owners, as entrepreneurs, you guys are the ones that are gonna have to stay positive, because at the end of the day, opportunity is going to come from this uncertainty, right? So consider increasing your product portfolio. Learn to see, if you can provide an essential product, right? We're seeing a lot of essential products really, really dominating Amazon right now. Can you provide an essential product like that to your products, right? Just find opportunity when it seems like it's hard to do so, because those are the brands, those are the entrepreneurs that are going to end up on top. So basically, just to summarize it, obviously tough situation here. My big thing for you guys is get those FBM listings created. If you have a warehouse that is capable of doing so, capable of fulfilling orders, because that is what is going to help you curve this big adjustment from Amazon, quite frankly, right? So other than that, before I sign off, I just hope all of you guys are doing well. Please stay safe out there. Please stay healthy out there. Our team is thinking of you guys. We are here for you guys. And we are going to continue to update just different things that come from the coronavirus. So all you have to do is go to turnkeyproductmanagement.com. We are going to have a tab for you guys that will say coronavirus. This will give you guys just different updates that our team is currently working on, currently experiencing, different strategies we're putting in place to really try to make sure that we're staying on top of it and doing the best we can. So if you're ever in a situation, what's the newest update? Our team is updating it, turnkeyproductmanagement.com. Then you can go ahead and click on the Corona tab that we will have running. But other than that, please stay safe out there, you guys. I'm thinking of you guys, and we will all chat with you soon. Thank you.